I really did have 6 months of my career taken away. At SummerSlam, I knew this was going to be make or break, and I had to make. What I did in my time off was securing my spot when I came back, and that was getting my revenge on Rhea Ripley.
The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour is done.
There might be a little bit of unfinished business, so it might not be.
Are you ever thrown off by the chants that the crowd now throw at you?
It doesn't throw me off. I'm flattered.
Bad blood. Dom is hanging above the arena.
He was in that position because of me. It ended up working out in the end.
People don't like you now.
Good. They shouldn't.
All right, my friends, I am so excited to announce that we are doing our very first live episode of Insight. It's happening the day before the Royal Rumble in Indianapolis. That's January 31st, and tickets go on sale Friday, November 1st at cvvtix.com. The announcement about who the guest will be, or perhaps should I say who the guests will be coming in the next few weeks. But grab those tickets when they go on sale, cvvtix.com, and I will see you in Indy.
Well, it's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you.
A lot's changed since I saw you last.
I know. It feels like it was way longer ago than what it actually was.
And it was just
What's it been,
WrestleMania.
like 6, not even.
Yeah.
What month is this?
Yeah, 6 months, yeah.
It's crazy.
Does it feel like a lot's changed for you?
Yeah, like everything. Yeah.
People don't like you now.
Good. They shouldn't.
Are you just totally embracing this?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care at all. Like not even for like a single second. I think this is marvelous.
Has there been any moment over the last 6 months where you've been shocked by the response?
No. No. I feel like, after taking Rhea out, after stealing Dominik, after stealing the Judgment Day, after winning this title, I anticipated that I would not be very much liked anymore.
It kind of feels like the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour it's done. Like what other revenge could you possibly get?
I don't know. It's at Bad Blood. That was for me like, this is done. Rhea seems unsatisfied with the finish of this match, and she's kind of just like a little bit obsessive at this point, like won't leave us alone. And so I feel like might be a little bit of unfinished business that I have to take care of. So it might not be.
Is it Rhea Ripley?
Liv Morgan Revenge Tour.
Is it Rhea Ripley who you look behind your shoulder at? Or is it maybe also, it could also be Tiffany Stratton?
I mean, I have a lot of things going on right now. I have Nia Jax to prep for Crown Jewel. I have Tiffany potentially wanting to cash in on me, and I have Rhea that literally is being like a stage 5 clinger and stalker for me and Daddy Dom. So there's a lot of things going on. But luckily, I'm not looking over my shoulder. Do you know why? Because I have Raquel Rodriguez doing that for me. Ooh, you see how I got caught there?
Oh yeah.
If Raquel was here, she wouldn't let that happen.
That's
She would have
right.
seen it.
She would have been here.
She's on point.
Yeah.
So I have her. So I kind of just I could breathe easy and sleep so great at night and rest my pretty little head.
How are you feeling about, like, every time you go out there, the crowd is very loud in their feelings towards you?
I love it. I love it. I feel like you either want the audience to hate you or you want the audience to love you. It's very clear that they hate me. And so I feel very satisfied and happy with myself because it's like a job well done.
There was like the lead up to everything that happened at SummerSlam and you and Dom becoming official. Mm-hmm. Congratulations on that, I guess. Yeah.
Isn't it so good? Do you like us? Do you love us?
How could I not?
How do you feel about it?
I think you guys are great.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you are the couple in WWE.
Right? The most historic, iconic, most dominant, strongest, hottest, right?
Those are certainly words you could use to describe it.
I think so too.
Yeah, those are words for sure. But leading up to it, there were all these little hints. If we go way back, if we're watching older episodes, when did these seeds start to get planted?
I believe the week after Rhea left. Daddy Dom was handling some business in the hallway and I saw him and I crept up behind him and we had a little face-to-face moment. There might have been some chemistry there already, that maybe he was trying to hide. He was very resistant at first, but I was very, 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 very consistent in my efforts to win him over. And they paid off.
I want to talk about that promo where you tell Dom all of your feelings and you're just waiting for him to say those same 3 words
How
back.
sad, those 3 little words.
And those 3 little words weren't what you expected to hear.
No, they weren't. But I didn't know at the time that was all part of his plan. He said that to me to throw me off, so that everything that happened at SummerSlam would be just a major surprise. And so I didn't know. I didn't know. I had no idea that he was going to say that to me. I had no idea that at SummerSlam he was going to choose me. There was a lot of things going on. Him and Finn were very crafty.
Oh, like what a performance by you.
Thank you.
Like, it was really good. I actually can we peel it back just a little bit?
Yeah.
Like, what was your mindset going into that? Were you taking some inspiration from a film or a performance?
No, it was just very personal to me because there were a lot of instances that I actually lived, like she really did dislocate my shoulder. I really did have surgery because of her. I really did have 6 months of my career taken away from her. I really did watch her ascend to superstardom while I'm sitting at home nursing a bum shoulder. These are all real things that really happened to me. And so I didn't have to take any inspiration from anything because I was quite literally living it. And so I think at SummerSlam, the only thing that I was really focusing on was I knew this was going to be make or break, and I had to make. And that was it.
If you could go back 10 years ago and have a conversation with that version of you, what would you say?
Gosh. I think I would tell myself to have a little bit more confidence in myself. I feel like I spent a lot of the early years of my career feeling like I wasn't good enough or that I didn't quite belong because I didn't have a crazy athletic pedigree or family in this business. I really feel like I had no real reason why I had deserved to be here. And I think that hindered me a little bit in my performance and my confidence and my development. And so I think I tell her just have a little bit more faith in yourself. You made it this far, have a little bit more confidence, have a little bit more belief in yourself. And that this drive's going to be fucking crazier than you've ever thought. And it's going to be better than you've ever thought.
We'll get back to the conversation in just a second. If at Bad Blood you had bet that Jimmy Uso would return, if you bet that CM Punk would defeat Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell, and if you bet that Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns would defeat the Bloodline, you, my friends, would have made a lot of money if you would bet at MyBookie. Yeah, you can bet on WWE PLEs at MyBookie, and you can also bet on things like who will induct John Cena into the WWE Hall of Fame, who's John Cena's WrestleMania match gonna be against. And of course, you can bet on other things like the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, UFC, really anything. And when you sign up using my code CVV, you'll get a 100% welcome bonus up to $1,000. So when you go to mybookie.ag, use that code CVV and you can bet anything, anytime, anywhere at MyBookie.
When did it start clicking for you?
I feel like as far as my work,
Yeah.
I feel like maybe 2022, my journey to Money in the Bank. I feel like then I really started to feel like it was clicking. And then I think even after that, even more. But I feel like my time off really gave me a sense of self that I feel like I was missing just for doing this for so long. Since I was 20 years old, this is all I've really immersed myself in, and it's all I've done full time for the last decade. And so to have that time off and to just be myself fully all the time, I just learned a lot about myself, and I really did kind of develop a really strong sense of self that I didn't know I was missing beforehand because I just didn't know. And so I feel like coming back with that new confidence, then I was like, oh, it really, 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 really clicked. But it's funny because it was something that I didn't know I was missing. I didn't know that I didn't feel myself until all I had to do was be myself for 6 months.
when you were off, were you one of those people watching and like, I miss it so much? Or were you like one of those people like, I can't watch it because it'll just...
No, I watched every week and I missed it so much every week, but I was so broken that like there was nothing I could do about it. You know, obviously I wanted to be there, but I knew that was a ways out. And so all I could focus on was getting healthy and what my plan of attack would be when I returned.
And injuries in wrestling are difficult because you don't know if the spot that you had before is going to be there waiting for you.
For sure.
So there's got to be some doubt that creeps in.
For sure. And that's why I was very intentional. Like I created the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. Like that was my brain baby. That was what I did in my time off, was securing my spot when I came back. And that was getting my revenge on the top girl in the company, Rhea Ripley. And I did. And it was very intentional.
So Bad Blood. Dom is hanging above the arena in a
Poor
shark,
Dominik.
in a shark cage. How did you feel looking up there, Dirty Dom?
I felt sad for him. He has trauma. He doesn't like shark cages. He doesn't like heights. And he was in that position because of me. That's why I actually got him the Daddy Dom shoes. Did you see those? We got like matching Daddy Dom shoes. And that was just like my sorry present. I felt bad for him, but he was a trooper and he did that for me. And it ended up working out in the end. So it wasn't all for nothing.
I'm watching him hanging there like by his leg.
By his ankle? I know. It was like a hard, quick drop too. He's a trooper though.
We're here in Las Vegas right now. WrestleMania 41 is here in April next year. Well, if you could book a match with anybody, I'm going to assume you're still going to have this championship.
Oh, for sure.
Right? What does that match look like?
Man, is it bad that I truly, in this moment in time, I don't know what that looks like. I don't have an answer for that right now. I feel like there's so many things going on in the landscape of the women's division that I don't even know where we fall in April to even think about that.
So you're also saying like, bring on anybody.
Also, yeah, but very much so like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I mean, if I had to pick, I don't know. I don't know. I can't. I am kind of ready for whatever, very excited to be heading into Netflix, the Women's World Champion. So I'm kind of just game for whatever and ready for whatever heads my way.
What is traveling?
What do you think I should do?
Oh my goodness.
At WrestleMania.
Now you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Well,
It's hard, right?
Yeah, well, because you're sitting in front of me right now, I'm going to tell you you're still the champion.
Mm-hmm. So you don't mean that though. It's okay.
Of course.
You said I'm sitting in front of you. That's why you said it. It's okay. You could be honest with me. If I wasn't here and you didn't think I was going to be champion, you could still say that.
Of course you're going to be the champion. You versus Tiffany Stratton could be a very interesting match.
Interesting, right?
Very interesting match.
Yeah.
Because if things play out with Nia Jax, she becomes big time babyface and people do not like you. That
could be interesting.
That could be very interesting.
Yeah.
But like you said, it could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be a three-way match.
It could be anything.
So this is the thing about WWE, right?
Anything could happen.
And we have so much time. It's 6 months from now.
Yeah. And that's why it's like, I'm not even thinking that far ahead right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to SmackDown Friday. Like I'm going to, I've got some business with Nia Jax I got to deal with. I have a lot on my plate, as we said. Nia, Tiffany, Rhea. There's a lot going on. I don't even know.
Ooh.
I couldn't even think of WrestleMania, what I'd be doing right now, because who knows? Who knows what's going to be happening?
Big thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring this episode and for always supporting the channel. I don't use the internet anywhere without NordVPN. I mean, you've got a lock on your door. You should protect yourself when you're online too. Public Wi-Fi is notorious for being a spot where hackers like to hang out to try to steal your data. NordVPN protects you on there, and I love how easy it is to use, whether that's on your phone, your tablet, or your laptop. And you can change your virtual location with just one click and access content that's not available where you live. You can also use it to get pay-per-views for a fraction of the cost. So head to nordvpn.com/CVV to get yourself protected and to save yourself some money. Look at this deal they have going on right now. Less than $3 a month will get you covered, and you get 4 extra months for free. That's nordvpn.com/CVV. nordvpn.com/CVV.
What does traveling with this championship look like when you go through the airport?
Oh, I mean, I have a little special velvet WWE bag for it, which is actually my briefcase bag. My briefcase came in like this little velvet bag, and I use it to like hold my title now. It's easy. I just put it in my bag and put it in my suitcase. So then sometimes it goes off in the little sensors, and TSA will ask, like, is that a belt?
And then they pull it out and they go.
No, they won't even. They'll ask me, be like, is that some kind of belt? And I'm just like, yeah.
You're like, I'm the
and then
champion.
whether they know or don't know, they're kind of just like, okay. I've had to open it a couple times, but not recently.
And they're like just holding it up and taking photos.
They're just like, oh, what's that? No photos.
What are you the champion of? The
Yeah,
world?
they don't even ask. They're just like, oh.
It says you're.
And then I just like take it back, and I'm like, thank you.
Says you're the champion of the world.
Yeah.
When you worked at Hooters, what was your go-to order?
Oh man. I would like secret menu it. Not secret menu. There's not a Hooters secret menu, but like for me, there was a secret menu. And I was also like prepping to come to WWE. So I'd be like, can I have some grilled nuggets with some peppers and some onions and some mushrooms? And they would make me like they would saute all these vegetables for me and give me like a bowl.
Like a healthy?
Like a Chipotle bowl minus the rice. Yeah. And so I did that for a long time. Also, I ate tons of celery. I don't know why. I was like obsessed with the celery there. I would eat like 80 celeries a day. I would ask for like, for real, I'd add like 17 sides of celery on my orders, and I would eat that with ranch. So I had this little grilled chicken bowl and celery. And I did that for a long time. But also
wings are what everyone's getting, right?
No, yeah, love. But like that, right? I mean, that's a given. My little secret meal was that, but yeah, obviously I had tons of wings, tons of buffalo shrimp, everything's fresh at Hooters, so it's really good. It's like truly fresh, never frozen, so it's really good.
Your gear at King and Queen of the Ring, Britney Spears inspired?
Mm-hmm. It was. I was actually really, 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 really stumped on that gear because when we first had our Saudi show that I was invited to, it like dawned on me right away, like red Britney gear. And then so the second show, I had no inspo. And I was like, maybe just repurpose the red Britney gear. But now I'm like, I can't do it for a third time. So now I'm really like, I'm scrambling, trying to figure out what I want to do.
Britney has a lot of outfits.
I know, but not bodysuits. It needs to be like bodysuit inspo. And so I've already done the red one twice. I can't do it again.
Where do you even get inspiration for new gear?
Movies, music videos, outfits that I see, pretty much like anything that inspires me that I think is cool, that I think I could turn into cool gear. Anything really.
Are you ever thrown off by the chants that the crowd now throw at you? Like that's
like throw things at me?
No, the chants that they say to you.
Oh, it's new.
That sloppy seconds chant.
It's new for me. And so I'm learning and adjusting. But no, it doesn't throw me off. I'm flattered. That I'm going to like evoke such a reaction that all of you are going to chant sloppy seconds at me.
You rolled with that one.
You have to. I'll roll with anything. Like you're going to have to do a lot to hurt my feelings or to throw me off.
Compare this championship win to your first championship win. How do they compare?
They don't actually, in a lot of ways. When I won the SmackDown title, I was like very much in disbelief. Like that was the pinnacle of my dream coming true, making it to WWE and being champion, winning Money in the Bank, beating Ronda Rousey, having my first title. That was truly just like, wow, I really, really, really did it. And I remember just like standing on the turnbuckle with my title, just like looking into the audience and just like trying to remember everything about that moment and feeling forever because I just couldn't believe it. When I won this, like I was like, psst. It was not that feeling of disbelief. Oh my God, I finally did it. This was like, yeah, motherfucker. Like I won this shit. And so it was different on that level. And also my confidence was just different. Like I kind of just said, I was very grateful and just like, wow, I can't believe I had done this. And I knew I had earned this. And so I just felt differently about him.
Do people ever tell you look like Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
Do you think you look like Margot Robbie?
Sometimes I can see the similarities. That's
a pretty good comparison.
No, I love. And she's so beautiful and stunning. So it's definitely like the highest compliment. I get different people.
Who else?
I get Jamie Presley.
Sure.
I get Michelle Pfeiffer. I get Emma Stone. I get Margot.
So just horribly ugly women. Yeah.
No, they're all beautiful. But they all look so different. And so I'm like, that's so funny that I can look like 6 different women. I used to get Oksana a lot. But yeah, no, it's
now
cool.
I'm sure that people are telling them
you look like the
Liv
WWE
Morgan.
Women's World Champion, the greatest women's world champion of all time, Liv Morgan.
I will wrap this up with the same question I asked you last time. Perhaps your answers have changed because gratitude's such a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Liv, what are 3 things you're grateful for right now?
I'm grateful for my family. I don't remember what I said last time.
I don't either.
I'm grateful for my job. And I'm grateful for my health. And I know that's all very cliche, but those are 3 things that I'm genuinely grateful for right now.
I'd say those are 3 pretty important things.
I got to look and see what I said last time.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I feel like I said the same thing.
maybe a few of them, but congrats on all your success.
Thank you.
Like just when we thought you couldn't have any more success, look at you. Amazing.
Thank you.
So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you.
Thank you.